Today we're going to look at adding and subtracting mixed numbers with uncommon denominators. So let's start with 6 and 1/9 plus 2 and 1/3. Right away, since we have uncommon denominators, we're going to have to get common denominators. But here's where the thing is a little different. I want you to bring over your whole number right away. Your 6 and your 2. Before you make equivalent fractions. Bring the whole thing over. So now we have to make equivalent fractions of 1/9 and 1/3. What would be our least common denominator? For ninths, we think about our multiples. For 3, we think about our multiples. 3, 6, 9, and there it is. So 9 is our new denominator, or our common denominator. 1/3 turns into 3/9. Whatever you do to the bottom, do to the top. 1/9 stays 1/9. We're adding, so I'm going to add my fraction. 1/9 and 3/9 is 4/9. 6 plus 2 is 8. And I look at my answer and say, can I simplify? And I cannot. So that's my final answer. Let's try another one. 9 and 9/10 plus 7 and 3/5. We're adding. We have uncommon denominators, so right away we're going to bring over what? The whole numbers. And then we're going to change our fractions into equivalent fractions. Tenths and fifths, my common denominator would be tenths. 9/10 stays at 9/10. 3/5 turns into 6/10. Let's add our fraction. 9/10 and 6/10. 9 plus 6 is 15/10. Now right away you should say, oh, that's an improper fraction. So I've got to change that. I know how to change improper fractions. Divide the denominator into the numerator. One and 5/10, which is the same as, I can simplify that to 1 and 1/2. So this equals 1 and 1/2, but don't forget about the 9 plus 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16, plus the 1 and 1/2. I'm going to put these together and get 17 and 1/2. Okay, now let me give some for you to try. I'd like you to try 5 and 5/9 plus 6 and 1/2. Pause the video now and see how you do. Okay, the next thing you should have done was bring over your whole numbers. Then change our fractions into common denominators of 18. 5/9 is 10/18. 1/2 is 9/18. 10 and 9 is 19/18. That's an improper fraction, so that equals 1 and 1/18. Plus I have my 5 plus 6, which is 11. Put them together and I have 12 and 1/18. Next, I want you to try this one. 6 and 3/4 plus 3 and 1/8. Pause the video now and try it. Okay, if you did that correctly, you should have brought over your 6 and your 3. We've got to change 3/4 into 8ths, 6/8, 1/8. 6 plus 3 is 9. 6 and 1 is 7. 9 and 7/8. There's no improper fraction, so that's our final answer. Okay, now I want you to try a subtraction problem. 11 and 11/12. Take away 2 and 3/6. You give it a try. All right, if you did that correctly, you would have brought over your 11 and your 2, and then made equivalent fractions for twelfths. 11 twelfths stays the same. 3/6 becomes 6 twelfths. They're equivalent. Now I'm subtracting. So 11 minus 6 is 5 twelfths. 11 minus 2 is 9. And I cannot simplify, so 9 and 5 twelfths, final answer.